Well, today we're gonna take Kazi to the vet because I think she may have a hernia. Just got back, I was gone for a week and got back and saw a huge bump this morning underneath her stomach, and I texted one of my friends and she thinks it's a hernia. Just gonna take Kazi to the vet and get her checked out, but I'm just feeling pretty beat down. On a different note, while I was gone, Zach had someone come and clean the house, and they stole my most prized possession, which is a bracelet that he got me for Valentine's Day a couple years ago. So it's my most valuable possession that I have. They stole it, so yeah, it's really sucky. But I just found that out when I came in the house. It's a rough day. Opened this and went to lift this up, and the box and the bracelet are gone, obviously. The half of the box, so they just left it like this so that it wouldn't get any suspicion. Kazi's just gotta get all of her poopies out. I've not even showered yet today, guys. I've done chores. Come on, Cosbear. But I haven't showered. Gotta get her to the vet. Come on, Cosbear. She doesn't want to leave her sisters. She says no. Oh, sissies. Good. Cosbear. Good girl. You're okay, love. Mommy's here. Mommy's here. While we wait for the vet, let's talk about hernias. A hernia is a tear in the body wall that allows internal organs to push through into undesirable places, obviously. Any age of horse can experience a hernia, but they are mostly seen in foals. An abdominal hernia, like the one we expect Kazi to have, can develop for a variety of reasons. But the most common reason for a hernia happens after a colic surgery due to loss of integrity along the incision line. Kazi has never had colic surgery, so we thought her hernia could have happened from an unknown reason, like exerting too much energy or just like a weird muscle tear. Kazi has diarrhea whenever she's stressed, and so she got some on me, which is lovely. We took Kazi into the exam room for an ultrasound where she pooped all over the vet and the machines. But most importantly, she had an ultrasound that showed no rips or tears in her muscle along the body wall. So, turns out that it is not hernia, which is great news. It must have been, he said, like a bug bite that got infected and then like blood pooled. What are those called? Ultrasounds did not show any muscle tears or anything like that. So it's definitely not a hernia, which is amazing and really, really good news. I am glad that I went and figured that out. And he kind of gave me parameters of like, if it looked like this, then I would be really concerned. Obviously, after they do the ultrasounds, like they can tell everything in the ultrasound, but he gave me parameters like, okay, if you ever suspect a future hernia, he's like, if it's this big, then it's definitely like emergency, bring her in. So that was really good because every time I go to the vet, I feel like I learn something new, even though it's an expensive learning, opportunity. This cost me $150 to take her there. On the other side, if it was a hernia, it would need to be dealt with immediately. They're not anything to like play around with, because it's literally, if I'm remembering this correctly from my research on Google today, it's like their intestines, their stomach is like coming through. It's like a tear in their muscle and their innards are coming out. So it's really not a good thing. Yeah, not something you want to play around with. So I do not regret taking her to the vet. For the next, I think 10 days, I'm going to be putting on an ointment. This is a mixture that the vet concocted that has Furazone, DMSO, and Dex. You've probably seen Furazone at your local tack store, but this stuff is super toxic, as you can see on the label, and you should always wear gloves while applying. I had to run to the store to grab some of my own. I had obviously a super, super emotional morning, and I feel a lot better now. Obviously, still, the other thing is still very much not resolved. But I'm very happy that Kazi, my little baby, does not have a hernia. So, good news. Kazi says thanks for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one. Kazi says she just wants to go back in with her sister.